Good morning, everybody. How would you like to be there and just relax and watch the snow in the windows, y'all? Oh my goodness, that's a beautiful scene. It is so beautiful, but you gotta see it for yourself. I probably ain't, show it to you right. But I love that. Matter of fact, that color of that couch is like my rust-colored sectional that I used to have. It was rust just like that. Oh my, that is so beautiful. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. How y'all doing this morning? I'm hanging in there. I feel a lot, more rested. Even though I was up late last night, as you very well. Was it last night or the night before? Well, last night I was late. This does nothing for my lips, y'all. I think I already put some on, but I try to get the dryness look out of my corners of my mouth. But anyway, not last night. Last night I think I made a video around 8, but it was still kind of late. But this morning I'm up. It's 9 a.m. It's cold. The weatherman has predicted a lot of wind and a lot of rain today, y'all. And I'm debating, should I get up and go out? And then I'm thinking to myself, do I have enough to last me until the storm is over? Because he's talking like it's going to be quite a storm today. And, I think it's already raining. So, I think he said afternoon or something like that. And around 3, the wind is going to be gusting up to like 65 miles an hour. I said, oh my goodness. But I can tell you one thing, I really don't have to go out. I've got breakfast food, I've got dinner food, and my dinner carries over to lunch and all that kind of stuff for the next day. And I got enough cereal, I think, for one more bowl of cereal. So I'm straight. It ain't like I'm going to sit up here and starve. If I feel, like that, I'll just go in my room and get a can of peaches or something, I have to go in my stash. Y'all know what? I be forgetting I got these glasses. And then I got to thinking this morning. I said, it'll go with this top of the shirt. This is like a, a block. What you call that thing? Color block type shirt. Matter of fact, I be forgetting all about these shirts. And I saw this in my closet and I said, why not? And so I, just put it on. I don't know if I wore it last year at all. Because I had 2 of them. I bought them from Amazon. But anyway, here I am this morning, y'all, with nothing to say. Except I was just thinking about what we do to the poor chicken. The poor chicken has a hard way to go, y'all. Once we get a hold of that joker, he's going to get fried, he's going to get cut up, he's going to get picked on, he's going to be baked, boiled, chopped. I don't know what all y'all do to that poor chicken. Then you turn around and stuff the old boy. You do a lot to a chicken, I'm telling you right now. Chicken and potatoes, I don't know. Those 2 right there have a hard way to go. That potato, you throw him in that hot grease. And chicken, you throw him over there in the fire, the air fryer, and what have you. And you do a lot to the chicken. You put salt on him. You put pepper on him. Garlic. And you just do what you do to that poor chicken. You rub butter all up on his, I'll tell you, y'all. That's what I was thinking about this morning. And I do have some chicken wings that I'm about to, because I don't know if that turkey, I can't remember when I cooked those turkey wings. But I wasn't quite really happy with the way they taste. They didn't taste quite fresh to me. But the gravy was fine. And, the meat was okay, too, when I tasted it. I tasted it. But, I don't know. I don't remember when I cooked it. So I'm a little iffy about that. And so I do have some chicken wings in there. I may throw in the oven a little later on. Just for dinner, I just got about 4 or 5 chicken wings. But that's usually what I cook in one pack. Yeah. So how y'all doing this morning? Are you percolated this morning? Perk. Speaking of percolated, I haven't had no coffee this morning. I did have my cereal, though. I ate my cereal and everything, but I didn't have coffee. I think I'll have a cup of coffee. By golly, you're right. Thanks for reminding me, AAGT. Yeah, I'll just be reminding me of so much stuff. Excuse my kitchen. I don't know. Let's see. I think I'll use a bottle of water. That way I won't have to run. That way I won't have to run the water. Oh, brother. I had a lot of dishes last night, y'all, and they're still in the freaking dish rack. But that's all right. As long as they're clean, I'm good. I still got cake left too, y'all. Remember that cake? Yeah, having a little cup of joe over here. I think I'll just have just 1 cup. I think that's all I had yesterday too, was 1 cup. And like when I use my Mr. Coffee, sometimes I have 2 cups, you know. Let's zap her for about 2 minutes. That water's nice and cold. Well, not cold, but you know, it ain't hot. Excuse me, y'all. Look at my bottles. They runneth over, and I had to take this one out because it was overfilled. So you know I gotta go to the store sooner or later so I can cash in my bottles. Yeah, I cashed them bad boys in. Got about $5 or $6 there. And that's my transportation money. You know, like at least one way. Because one way is $5 and the other way is $5 back. I stopped putting those bad boys on the street. Yeah. Let me get my creamer. Oh, the old girl was getting old now. Or is the old girl already old? I think the old girl was already old. Get ready. And you know, being that this has 0 sugar, I'll put some of this in it to balance it out. That's what I usually do with the instant. Just sit right here for a minute, y'all. While my coffee is, while my water is finished heating up. So what's on your agenda for today? I don't know if you're going to go shopping. It's kind of rough up here in the Northeast. Unless you got a boat or something. I don't know. Maybe you put your swimsuit on and swim on. Oh, okay. Here we are. Here we go, y'all. She ready. You know what I have? I should make me a grilled cheese for lunch. Because I forgot I had cheese. Yeah, that's different. The grilled cheese, that means I gotta take some butter out. Because I don't really have butter hanging around out, you know. I have it in the freezer. So I put just a little bit in there because I don't want it too sweet. I don't know if you're supposed to shake this stuff. I don't think so, but I just shake it. Just for GP. Little cup of jelly, y'all. That's good. Here we go, y'all. We're going back to over here where we do all the talking at. Oh, look at that coffee. It's all foamy. I wonder why it does that. Must be the milk or something. And, whew, let me take these glasses off. Wow. Where's my other glass? I had to turn that heater off. It's getting on my nerves because it makes noise. I don't know if you could hear it while I'm on here or not. But it's, it's like a buzzing noise that's aggravating. And just like this TV, I thought that scene I showed you, but they got a commercial in here. Because usually if I put that scene on, it just stays, stays there, and you don't hear anything. Because I don't want the TV to be making all that noise in the background while I'm trying to talk over the TV and stuff like that. I usually turn the sound down. See, but now they put a commercial in there. Now, the scene is back. But that's not usually the way it is. So maybe this one is different. I don't know. Obviously, it's different. So, y'all going shopping again today? Or is your shopping halfway done? Or are you going to skip a day, rest the day, skip a day, rest the day? How does it work for you, y'all? I tell you, when I was, back in the day when I used to do all that shopping, for the kids and shopping for everyone, I used to go shopping quite a bit. As a matter of fact, me and my sister used to go shopping every Christmas Eve. And that's when you really get the bargains. That's back in the day. Now, I don't know how it is today because I haven't done that for many, many years. But back in the day, you could buy a whole Christmas tree very cheap. Already decorated. All you got to do is take it out of there. The Christmas Eve. That's what be happening. And, you just get a whole bunch of stuff like the, the bulbs for the Christmas trees, the lights for the Christmas trees, and the garlands and all that stuff would go on sale. The prices were ridiculous. As a matter of fact, I used to work for the Christmas holidays. I would go to work. Just so the kids could have something for Christmas. And you know how they used to hire people, extra people for the holiday. And I think I worked at Mally's. Did you remember Mally's? Mally's up here used to be right next to Macy's. But I worked at Mally's. I don't know if I worked at both of them. I can't remember, y'all, but I know I definitely worked at Mally's. Because my husband worked at Mally's too for a while. We got the, matter of fact, he worked there first. And he had got a discount for some furniture at Mally's. What else is different? Macy's. I keep saying, no, it's Mally's. We used to call it the Edward Malley Company. And I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they still exist. I don't think so, but they are a store a lot like Macy's. And when they both were like side by side, it was like they were competing with one another. People used to go to Mally's and then go straight out, and then Macy's would be across the street. Go out the back door to Mally's, right straight in the front door of Macy's. I said, oh, wow. I couldn't stay out of those stores. But anyway, I used to work there on the holidays sometimes, to make some extra money. And I remember one Christmas I had gone to work. And I don't know if I told this story or not. I may have. But when I came home, after shopping the last day, I think it was at Christmas Eve, the last day that, you work just, before Christmas. And I came home that day, someone had broken into my house. And I had really hardly anything at that time. My husband and I were separated. And I had black and white TV. This was way back in the 60s, y'all. It seems like such a long time ago, but yet so, close. Because it's something like that, you just don't forget it. It's like being your privacy, your whole life is being invaded, while you are not there. And they had broken into my home and they took my I didn't have a lot of presents, but I had toys for my children. And I had those in the box, in a big box in the back bedroom. My bedroom's like in the back of the house. When you come in the front door, you came into the living room, then you came into the kitchen and like the dining area. And then on the side, going down the hallway from my to my bedroom was my children's bedroom. But my room was in the back, of the house, like that. And that means they had to come through my whole house, my whole apartment, in order to be looking in my closet. And that's where I had my children's toys. And they had pulled that box out. But thank God they did not take anything out of the box. They took my TV. They took, I think I had one gift that was wrapped. It was a set of glasses, beautiful set of glasses, like I think they were green. And they were already wrapped. And they took that. And, because like I said, I didn't have much. I don't remember who those glasses were for. It must have been for something, for my mom or something, because I can't remember any of the presents. And I had a stereo that, sort of sat on the floor, but it was on legs. And one lady next door to me, where I used to live, she had given me that. It was like a record player, and I think was a radio on it. Can't remember if there was a radio on it. But anyway, they had pulled that out from the wall, like they were, unplugged it, like they were going to take it, but then they changed their mind. But they did take the TV, and they took that present, and thank God they left my children's present. And when I got home from work, you don't know the feeling that I had. I was just about maybe 22 years old or 23, something like that, because I had 2 children at the time. And I walked in the house. I walked all the way back in the house. I said to myself, afterthought, supposing I had walked in and they were there. There's no telling what they would have done to me because I caught them, in my house. But thank God they didn't. Thank God that didn't happen. So that particular day, that night, I packed got my children from the babysitter. And I took my toys, the box of toys, and I went to stay with my mother that night. Took me and my children because I was afraid to stay in the house. Somebody had broken into the house. And so we had Christmas at my mom's. We spent the night. I set their little toys up. They had little dolls. I think, they had the very famous dolls. They had Giggles, baby Giggles, and enough to drive you crazy. That's what they had. But my little daughter, she was about 2 or 3. I think there was 2 and 4 or 2 and 5, or 3 and 5, either something like that. And so the oldest one had the big sister Giggle. If you remember those dolls. She had the baby one, and the oldest one had the oldest one giggling. And then I think I had bought them a little table set, and a little tea set. Because they were both girls, so they sort of shared the table set and the tea set and stuff else. But that's all I can remember that I had bought for them, those little dolls. And then way back in the years after that, they had the famous dolls, the Tippy Tumble. Do they still make those dolls like that? And I think they had quite a few Barbies, during the years that passed by, and dolls with a whole bunch of hair and, all kinds of dolls and stuff. But see, those are the memories that I have. But that one day that I had came home and seen that my house had been broken into was, a damper on my Christmas. I think I stayed with my mother a couple of days, and then after a while I went back to my apartment. Yeah. And then shortly thereafter I moved. But like they say, there's some good days and then there's some, bad memories at Christmas time. But we ain't going to talk about the bad memories, are we? We're going to talk about the 11th day of Vlogmas. How you vlogging? I'm vlogging the best way I know how, y'all. I've been thinking about just about anything to try to get through those next, what is it, 13 days? Wait a minute. Yeah, trying to get through the next 13 days. If I can get through the next 13 days of Vlogmas, I made it. But I made it, before. This ain't my first Vlogmas. I forgot what I was vlogging about, so I might be re-vlogging what I've already vlogged, so. But I enjoy doing this, though. I really do. I enjoy the Vlogmas, trying to think of what. And half the time, I don't make what am I going to talk about? I just talk about anything and hope it works. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get up here and clean up my house. And you already know what else I'm going to do. I'm going to do probably... Oh, hello. Do some of that. I don't know how much more, how much bigger. I probably could make that much more big. It'll probably be about that much more bigger because I ain't got that much yarn left. I got enough yarn to go around there maybe 5 or 6 or 7 more times maybe. Maybe more than that, I don't know. But we shall see, y'all. And on that note, I go with love. I go with love, and I toast to you who are doing the Vlogmas. Congratulations thus far. You made it thus far. And I'll see you again soon.